So today is 9/11/2022, and I was thinking about where I was on 9/11/2001. And I'd like to hear some stories about where you were on 9/11/2001, if you were even born on 9/11/2001. But where I was is September 10th, we were in the Tremont Hotel in Boston. We got married on September 8th, and we were in Boston for our honeymoon. And so we went to bed on 9/10. We were in Copley Square, where we now know some of the hijackers were. And we flew from South Florida, from Fort Lauderdale International Airport on American Airlines, and we know that some of the hijackers flew on American Airlines. And we kind of deducted there weren't that many flights going from Fort Lauderdale to Boston that day. So we're thinking possibly there were hijackers on our flight. We flew into Logan Airport, and well, my new wife and I, we got a trolley tour. We bought it for 9/11. So 9/11, we were supposed to go on a tour of Boston. And so at 9 o'clock in the morning, we saw on TV, we saw that there was something going on, and we went out anyway. And while we were out, there was pandemonium starting to happen. It was going, and then evacuate Boston in the middle of our honeymoon. And we were like in the hotel, so we casually figured out, let's walk real slow to the hotel and let's pack our bags and casually leave and try to rent a car. We tried to rent a car, but that was impossible. And so when we got to the hotel, I packed in 3 minutes. The first time I ever packed really, really fast. Boom, I'm at it. We took our bags. We didn't check out of the hotel. We just took our bags and left because we thought maybe if we couldn't survive on the outside of the evacuation that we could go back to the hotel. So we ended up, I had Palm 7, remember the Palm Pilots? I had the one that was transmitting and receiving text messages, and my friend Michael lived in Boston, and he told me, go to the train station Billerica and I'll pick you up. So that's what happened. We got on the train, and they were evacuating Boston, and the trains were free. People were loading on the trains, and we got on, and I remember talking to the people and everybody freaking out. And when we got to Billerica, Michael was there. He picked me up, and we went to his beautiful mansion in Bedford, Massachusetts. And there was more to the story, but on 9/11, it was like part of our anniversary, and we went out for a beautiful dinner and, watched all the horror to unfold in front of us. And we were stranded for the next week. We couldn't figure out what to do. We did get a car, though. We did rent the car, believe it or not. One of the last cars, because I rented it at an airport. There was an airport in New Hampshire that I was able to get. They were shutting down all the airports, and we got this airport just as it was shutting down, and they gave me a car. So for a week, we aimlessly meandered the mountains of New Hampshire trying to figure out what to do. I remember watching NPR, listening to NPR on the car radio incessantly. So that was it. Maybe I should write a big long story about it. And I would like to hear from you. What happened to you on 9/11? And I pray for all the people that died on 9/11. Amen.